Do you have sweatshirts or jackets that you're not going to wear anymore or are going to donate, but you need more pants? I'm going to show you how I take these apart to repurpose them as fabric to make some cool, loose pants for wintertime. I'm going to use this pattern with a few adjustments that I'll show you, but I'm going to take out that traveler's crease just because I'm using a really thick material and I'm going to be changing it in different ways. I actually already made a pair of pants with this pattern, so I'm going to reference these when I make these pants. So they have the nice little side pockets. I use flat felled seams for the sides and the inseam and everything except like the crotch, and I made them kind of wide. So we're going to mimic that. And I know it's small, but here's some of my inspo for this. So I have to decide how I want to distribute the different materials I have. I want to do something with like a barrel leg, but maybe have it be adjustable. So I found something where you can put snaps in the leg and then it cinches it in. So yeah, we'll see what we do here. And there's some interesting things we can work with and reuse, right? So like this ribbing potentially could be the waistband or maybe around the cuffs. So we're going to see what we can do. And then if I have leftovers, of course, I can make something else in addition to the pants. I got my sweatshirts cut up, raincoat cut up, pattern pieces. All right, so it's looking like 2 sweatshirts are gonna make 1 pair of pants. So now I'm making the fabric, which means piecing together enough so I can cut out my pattern pieces. All right, now I'm just tracing out my pattern pieces, and you can see I have some extra on here because I've altered this pattern to work better with my measurements. And then I'm gonna cut out these pieces, and then I'm going to sew these together so I have enough to cut out the other pant leg. My big pattern weight here. So I serged the pieces together to make 1 big piece. I'm going to top stitch that down so it looks neat, and then cut out the front of my pants pieces. I'm going to use the quilted jacket for some accents, including the pockets that you can see. But first I sewed around where I'm going to cut out, so I'll cut out just outside of that so that the quilting stays together, and then we will bias tape the pockets. And since I don't want to buy anything new for this project, I peeled the bias tape off of this quilted jacket, so hopefully there'll be enough for me to use on the pockets and in a couple of other places. Ignore all the dog hair, but I wanted to do something cool because there's peekaboo pockets. So I added a quilted portion, but to get rid of bulk, the whole pocket isn't quilted, just some of it. So I think that'll look really fun. Okay, so I forgot to record a bunch of stuff, which is customary, but I followed the instructions to make the pants per the pattern, and then I cut out 2 big pockets out of the quilted jacket and used bias tape to finish those. I think they turned out really cute. I added snaps to the bottom, as you can see,